All right, so now I'm going to show you the difference between saving and saving as. So if I go back into my document, I double click on it to bring it up, and I want to add more information to it. And I just want to overwrite what I've already done. So if I want to edit and keep editing the same document, right now I can just hit the save file, or I can do file save. I said it's the same thing. So that's just going to overwrite that original document. So if I exit off of it and go back into it, you can see, okay, well, that's the information that I just put in there and saved. But let's say I want to save this information, but then also create a new document using this information but adding something else. I would choose on that case to do save as. So this is more information. So instead of hitting the save, the diskette up there, because that's just going to automatically overwrite the information, go to File, Save As. Again, pick where I want to put my document. I put it back on the desktop. Now this time, in order to create a new document, I would have to give it a different name. So I would call it New Document 1, or just a completely different name. So on my computer here, I've got the file extensions are visible, so that's why it has that docx. If you erase it and call it something else, it'll still put the correct file extension on there. So now if I hit save and I can exit off, I can see now I have two documents here. I've got the first one with my original words, and then I have a second document with more information on there. Another thing you can use save as is to, if you want to save the document as a different type, so you want two types. You know, I want my Word document, but maybe I also want to save it as a PDF. Do the same thing, File, Save As, put it where I want to put it. And then here, this is where I change the type to PDF. So PDF is just more easy for people to read documents on the internet, so you don't have to pull up like Word or anything. It's kind of more of a universal document form. And the good thing about PDFs is that most of the time, unless they have the specific program, people can't go in and change the information on there. If you save it as a document, then give it to somebody that could potentially change that information. So I hit save, and then I can see, okay, here's my new PDF. So now on my desktop, we can see I have the new document, the original document, and then a PDF version of that document.